Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series V's I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea that this was a thing. I found it completely at random, which is a lot of times the best stuff that I find. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yam around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my cold shirt, established in 1996. Woo! I love this shirt. It's super neat looking. I love like the sort of faded kind of like, profile type graphic. If you are unfamiliar with the band Cold, as the thing says, it's established in 1996. Although I wonder if that's specifically talking about as Cold or if that's counting Grundig, which was the band that they were before, and they were basically the same band, they just changed names. I don't know, but I really like Cold. I didn't get into them until probably around like to the year 2000 or so. That's kind of when they hit with their album 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage, which is to this day my favorite album of theirs. I absolutely love it, but their other stuff is fantastic. They've worn very different hats throughout the course of things, sort of post-grunge, new metal, alternative rock. I love Scooter Ward, the lead singer, extremely good dude. Love just the energy and emotion that he puts into his lyrics and his songs. I've been fortunate enough, I've seen them a few times now. That's actually where I got this shirt. Literally just a few days ago, I went to go see them. By the way, if you do happen to be interested in my concert goings-on, I have a new series called Brandon's Concert Confessions, where I go over there and I detail some of my concert stuff. This last show that I went to was actually my first episode, so if you want to check that out. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why is it completely random? Well, it's because, folks, I happen to be going out to a Circle K, and it was this! It is the limited edition monstrous flavor from Circle K, Titan Toffee Crunch Milk Chocolate, Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, only in theaters. Oh my god, so many words. We guarantee you'll love it. Let us know at CircleK.com. Woo! If you don't know, Circle K, it's like a run of gas stations, like convenience stores. So let's get a thing for the thing. Can we get a thing for the thing? Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Sure, man. I'll be honest with you. I grew up on the Godzilla films, but like the original ones, I don't really care about like the whole thing they've been doing with like the American stuff. Just don't care. I just don't care. But I'll eat a candy bar. And they got Kong, and then I saw Kong in theaters because I had a friend who wanted to see it, and I didn't like it very much. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't very good. Okay, and it's just generic, there's like no special like imprint or anything. That's fine. It smells good. Like, it has like a really strong toffee smell, which I'm not always here on toffee, but sometimes. Okay. It's kind of like if you mix a Heath bar with a Nestle Crunch bar. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. I actually like it. Like I said, when it comes to toffee, I don't know, man. Again, sometimes depends on how it's used. But like for like a Heath bar, bleh, don't like Heath bars. The only thing I like a Heath bar is when they do like the Eskimo pies, where they have like the Heath coating on the outside. That I like. This, I think, because it's got more chocolate to work with than like a Heath bar does, at least to like to toffee ratio. It starts off and it's pretty mild, and it's kind of like, okay, it's jamming, it's pretty smooth, it's, like I said, it's got little crunchy bits in it, and then you kind of like, once you start to really melt away the chocolate, that's when the toffee really hits, and I mean, like, it really, really hits. To the extent where it's almost a bit much, like, it almost gets to a point where it's that toffee hit is just almost too rich. Doesn't quite get there, but it is, yeah, it's close enough that I do take a little issue with it. But I do like it, though. Like, it's genuinely really tasty, and I'm surprised. What with it being, it's a tie-in candy bar from a fucking gas station. I wasn't expecting a lot from it, but honestly, well exceeded my expectations. Like, the level of flavor on this is really good. I will say, though, I think I like it more at the start, when the toffee flavor is a little bit more mild. Because, like, toffee isn't bad, but it's how strong it is and how much emphasis is being put on it. But yeah, the start is definitely my preference. And about midway through, that's when the toffee really starts to kick in. And initially, it's kind of nice, but again, it comes perilously close to being that point of oversaturation for me. And by the end, the toffee, it almost takes on like a mild bitterness. I don't know. I'm kind of here or there on it. I like it. I think overall I like it, but I definitely have some issues with it. I mean, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm gonna go with yes and yes, but with caveats on both parts. I think for me personally, this would never be like a go-to for me, even if it wasn't like a limited edition thing. But I do appreciate it. Like, I like the flavors that are going on. And again, I'm genuinely impressed at the level of flavor that they managed to get out of it. Like, I was not expecting much from this fucking gas station tie-in candy bar, but it genuinely hit. And I think that even for me, not being the biggest toffee guy in the world, I can still appreciate what it's doing. But with how rich it is, and especially when that toffee kicks in at the end, this is not like a candy bar that I would hit up with any regularity, and it's not one that I don't think I would like eat in one sitting. It's one of those ones where I would, like, with what I've had so far, I'm pretty much done. So this is going to go into my fridge, and I will probably go over there and take off, a chunk of it here or there, just as like a little kind of a bite-sized treat. That would almost be better if it were just kind of like, a one-bite type of thing. But I do like it overall, and it is something because of how much flavor they were able to put in. It's like, yeah, I could see myself getting it once in a while. If I'm recommending it, it all comes down to how much you like that toffee aspect. If you're a big toffee guy, like if you like Heath bars, man, give this one a go. This might be your jam. I think my buddy Dan likes Heath bars, but Dan doesn't watch my videos, so fuck you, Dan. But no, I mean, I think that overall it is a good candy bar, and with it being a limited edition thing, I think if you run into it, give it a shot. I think you'll at the very least be surprised by it. But if you're not into toffee, just leave it be. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there. This is a truly proper, old-school, Godzilla-tastic rest of your life. Again, none of the... If you enjoy the present cinematic universe, and to be fair, like, the films seem to be very popular, I saw one of them. I saw the one with Ghidorah and the guy from Game of Thrones. I liked seeing King Ghidorah. The rest of that movie was dumb as shit. Like, to the extent where, because I only saw it because a friend of mine who's an even bigger Godzilla fan than I am was like, no, dude, you need to see it because you love King Ghidorah. I do. King Ghidorah's the fucking goddamn man. And I saw it, and after I saw it, I was like, okay, but like, the story is dumb as shit. And he's like, no, I didn't even pay attention to the story. Just King Ghidorah. And I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, do you have any personal, opinions on Godzilla? Be it the old stuff, the new stuff, what have you? I'd genuinely like to hear about it if you want to go over there and, comment to that effect. Or hell, really any movie stuff if you want to. I can't always, my man Oda Khaled, who always comments on my videos, and thank you so much, dude. Love you. Sometimes he'll ask me questions about stuff where it's like, I just don't have an opinion on it. But at the very least, I will respond. And like, if you want to talk about the stuff, I can get into a little bit with certain things, but I would genuinely be interested to see kind of where my audience falls on the Godzilla stuff. Do you like the new stuff? You prefer the old stuff? I prefer the old stuff, man. I feel like the new stuff just seems very bloated, It's one of those things where they're kind of almost overly taking advantage of like the fact that we have CG these days and everything, and it's like, I don't know, but that's just me. Anyway,